Why did you decide to quit your job, and what are you going to do with all this new idling time that you now have?
Well, see, I don't think it's idling time, and one or two people have said, stop me in the street. Oh, I hope you enjoy your retirement, Gov. I don't like the R word.
No.
Because I equate much of it with vegetation.
Yeah.
And I don't want to vegetate.
No.
The thing I like about your idling philosophy, bogus though it is the cultivation of interests. And I think learning about philosophy, I've never really understood it. One of my children was doing philosophy AS level the other day, and I tried to read some of this stuff. I couldn't understand it.
Well, that's sort of probably the academic philosophy. I mean,
I think it is interesting.
Yeah, but
grappling with what is life for.
But you will have more time. You'll be able to spend more time in bed, more time fishing.
Well, I'd like to spend more time fishing, but again, you see, fishing isn't idleness, as your tea correspondent could have explained, and I'm very surprised he hasn't explained, because it's a completely absorbing activity. One finds people always saying, "Oh, I can't go fishing because I haven't got the patience." It requires no patience at all. You're just utterly engrossed in what that particular trout over there is doing, and trying to deceive this exceptionally stupid creature. You see, I don't think people look at you and say, "Lazy bugger." That's the chap who has that bookshop and coffee shop and magazine and runs those courses, and some people might say you're slightly overactive.
Well, they're right.
But the challenge for the true idler, I suppose, is to cope with the contempt of people who see you shambling down the street and think, as they hustle along to work, think, "Oh, that lazy bugger."
Well, what would you say are your 3 or 4 main pleasures in life?
Laughter. Laughter would certainly be number one. I think and actually you ignore something important about work there, that work is the environment in which most people spend, if not most of their time, a very great proportion of their time, and it is there that they make their friends, and very often it's there that they find the people they're going to fall in love with and marry. And I think that the one thing you want in a workplace is you want to be able to laugh. And laughter is the greatest pleasure in life for me. And without that, if you're not laughing, well, something's gone a bit wrong somewhere. And I do think, this key thing of what's in here is your own. No one. People may borrow it for a while. Employers may require you to use it in return for money, but it's yours, and using it and developing it and finding things out it's a great pleasure, I think.
Do you have a routine? Are you strict with yourself? Do you find it easy to work hard? Do you have to sort of beat yourself up to get out of bed and get the bum on the seat?
No, I don't find it difficult to get out of bed, and if I'm writing a book, I get up very early. I get up about 5 or 6 or something, because I find that early part of the day is the only time that one can really effectively write.
And you'll write for...
Well, I usually write. If I write, if I'm doing that, I'll write and then have breakfast and then write a bit more, or walk the dogs or something and write a bit more, and then work through usually till about 2, have lunch, have a kip.
Right, that's interesting.
Now, the siesta.
The siesta.
Now, that is something you could promote.
Yeah, we have done.
In my ideal world, every office would have a hammock in it.
Right, brilliant.
I think it's a really, really ignored or undervalued part of life. Everybody should be able to have a siesta, I think. Most of us can't most of the time.
How long will your naps last typically?
Only at the Idler would you be just having a typical nap. I think my nap would usually, I like to read for about half an hour.
Yeah.
And then
And nod off.
about 20 minutes. 20, not much more than that. If you have more than
Yeah.
that, you just wake up with a headache.
Yeah.
And
this would be what time? Between 2 and 3, roughly?
well, it's sometime in the afternoon,
Yeah.
I don't like to be specific about it. You're very preoccupied with a clock for a man who calls himself an idler, aren't you?